up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. And the return starts from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams. One of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
Well, in these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you hit that quarterback.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark. This open possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver. He's brought down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Bringing it back, it's White. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So Tennessee's offense gets their first crack now. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to scramble now. Slides down, avoiding the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's White. Touchdown, Tennessee. The special teams making a huge impact. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
Entering play call, special
the kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. It's a 2nd and 3.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice
Entering
sack.
play call.
It's another sack,
There are
Chris.
6
we just get started here.
categories.
First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks
Entering
up the
play
first
call,
down.
coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Entering play call,
And
coach
remember the last time
suggestions.
these
There are
rivals
6
met, Kirk, these guys
categories.
dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence
There are
up.
6
Offense
categories.
facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They go with a direct snap. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Entering play call,
You know,
coach
offensive linemen are just a
suggestions. There are 6
certain breed. They're
categories.
always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time
Entering
runs.
play
That makes them
call,
block
coach
just a little
suggestions.
more
There
harder,
are 6
knowing what he's
categories.
potentially capable of doing.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. And he lofts it deep over the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good
Entering
effort
play
there.
call,
But
coach
now it's third down.
suggestions. There are 6
Not going to be easy
categories.
here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He eludes the rush. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Entering play call,
Well, they did a good
coach
job of getting
suggestions.
pressure on the
There are 6
quarterback, but man, make the
categories.
play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Picks up 3 yards, so second and
Entering play
7.
call,
Well,
coach
another short
suggestions.
game
There
for
are
this
6
offense on the ground,
categories.
and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional.
Got him, he's sacked.
Entering play call,
The
coach
offense will line up,
suggestions.
chance
There
for
are
a
6
couple more
categories.
plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
So here we go,
categories.
first
You
play
have
of
15
the quarter.
options.
The offense has a
Upload
first
track
down.
Screen is selected.
The shotgun handoff here. They've got him, but not before a
Entering
solid
play
gain on the
call,
ground there.
coach suggestions.
Second down
There are
after
8
that run on the
categories.
previous
You
play.
have 15 options. RPO alert each is selected.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days.
Entering
Everything
play
is
call,
focused on
coach
getting to this
suggestions.
game
There are 8
and playing your very
categories.
best.
You have 15
The ball is
options.
beginning a new
RPO
series here,
alert,
first and 10.
selected.
Looking for some space. It's Sampson. The junior able to bring him
Entering
down
play call,
quickly.
coach suggestions.
Second down
There
after
are 8
that run on the previous
categories.
play.
You have 15 options. RPO alert each is selected.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain
Entering
there to
play
move
call,
the
coach
sticks using his feet.
suggestions. There are
The
8
Volunteers look to
categories. You
keep
have
this
10
drive
options.
moving.
Wild red option selected.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about.
Illegal forward 1%.
So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Who missed it? Field goal, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Breaks free, doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
There are 6 categories.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Running it back, it's White. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big game. First down and goal now, and they punch it in. And bouncing it outside, it's Sampson. And they'll get him down that time.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Looking for 6. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for a field goal here on 4th down.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He stays alive. Look at a scramble. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a gap, it's Haynes. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Categories.
Number 86 in punt formation to kick it away.
Still going. It's a foot race. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides calls is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
With the return, it's White. Great cut. They whiff on him. Touchdown, fouls. Big impact play by the special teams. Here comes the point after attempt. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point?
Entering play call, special
So the
teams.
offense gets
We have
momentum,
5
scoring
options.
before
The top
halftime.
left
Now
is
the
selected.
kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good
Entering play
coverage there.
call, coach
The offense comes
suggestions.
back
There are
out there.
6
Not much
categories.
time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The back's got it. The senior able to make the stop after a
Entering
short
play
game.
call,
So a
coach
timeout is called to
suggestions.
talk
There are 6
strategy. Maybe time for
categories.
1 or 2 more plays before
Entering play
halftime.
call, coach
Second down after
suggestions.
that
There
run on
are
the
6
previous play.
categories.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him
Entering
down
play
after just a
call,
short pickup.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this
Entering play
rivalry
call,
contest.
special teams.
All right,
They have
Kevin,
7
thank you.
options.
We appreciate
Hide forward,
the breakdown.
return left is
Alabama
selected.
will kick it off to start the second half. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the
Entering
back of the
play
end zone
call,
for a
coach
touchback. And
suggestions.
Tennessee's
There are 8
offense back out on the
categories.
field
They
now.
have 15 options. Inside zones play selected.
To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the
Entering play
defender
call,
nicely that
coach
time.
suggestions.
Offense
There
getting
are 8
set, second
categories.
down
You
play
have
here.
15 options. Red option is selected.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Volunteers. Stretching the
Entering play
lead.
call,
This one
coach
is getting
suggestions.
ugly.
There are 8 categories.
Well, the
You have
energy
15
really building now,
options.
Cricket. They're not
Advantage is
careful. This
selected.
could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has
Entering
been
play
impressive the
call,
entire
special
game. One of
teams.
the great
You have
things about
5
rivalry games
options.
is you'll
Kickoff
never
left is
forget
selected.
this kind of performance.
Alabama, 0.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the
Entering play
coverage team.
call, coach
Here comes the
suggestions.
Crimson
There are
Tide
6
offense onto the field.
categories.
First and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the
Entering
same
play
time as the
call,
football.
coach
And now it's second down.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And they'll give it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup
Entering
there.
play call, coach
See, that's how you
suggestions.
limit what
There
an
are 6
offense wants to do. This
categories.
time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And this is dropped. Would have been a
Entering play
huge
call.
game, but he could not collect it. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today.
To kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's White. They finally get him down, but that's a solid
Entering
return. Good
play
work by the
call,
returnman.
coach suggestions.
And the
There
Volunteers'
are 8
high-tempo
categories.
offense
You
is
have
back out on the
15
field.
options. Arpedo base alert.
On
Look is
first and
selected.
10, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Entering play
And now a
call,
timeout
coach
quickly called by the
suggestions. There are
defense.
6
They're trying to get everybody
categories.
on the same page here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Brought down for
Entering
a
play
loss
call,
after the
coach
completion. Not what they
suggestions.
were
There
looking
are
for.
6 categories.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
He'll throw it now. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching
Entering
that thought
play
about maybe
call,
giving him
coach
some reps as a
suggestion.
returner
Let's
after
see.
that touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll make it into the end zone
Entering
to
play
increase
call,
the lead even
special
more.
teams. You have
Kickoff
5
team is on the
options.
field to
Kickoff
move this
left
one
is
away.
selected.
31, Alabama, 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down.
Entering play call, coach
Here comes the
suggestions. There
Alabama
are 6
offense back onto the
categories.
field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold, offense.
So the
Entering
offense will
play
decline
call,
the penalty
coach
and just take
suggestions.
the
There are
result
6
of that play.
categories.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him, but great
Entering
execution
play
on the
call,
screen
coach
pass. Fooled the defense
suggestions. There
there.
are 6
The call is
categories.
on 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Entering play call,
Chris, I
coach
love the patience here by the
There are
quarterback.
6
He's waiting for
categories.
something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss
Entering
of
play
2.
call, coach
Chris, I'll be really
suggestions.
honest
There are
with you.
6
I don't know why they
categories.
continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to
Entering
go
play
through the
call,
air
coach
if they're going to come back and
suggestions.
take the
There are
lead in
6
this game.
categories.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense stops him short of the marker
Entering
in that
base model
screen.
screen, you
4th
have 3
down coming
options.
up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
And
are 8
Tennessee's
categories.
high-powered
You
offense
have
is back
15
out on the field.
options. RPO
Let's see how this
alert screen
quarterback
is selected.
responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the
Entering play
defender to
call,
break that
coach
up.
suggestions.
So
There
second
are 8
down after the
categories.
incompletion.
You have 15 options. RPO zone alert
The
which
play
is
fake, he'll
selected.
look to throw it. Buying time. Moving to his left. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain
Entering
in the
play
scramble.
call,
He found
coach
some space and just went
suggestions.
for
There
it.
are 8
The
categories.
offense is
You have
clicking,
15
and the defense
options.
just
RPO
searching for
power alert
answers now.
selected.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. He dropped the
Entering
first
play
down
call,
pass
coach
over the middle.
suggestions. There are 8
Here's
categories.
second
You
down.
have 15 options. RPO base alert location
Looking to
selected.
pass. It's Ayamaleva. Now rolling out to his left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Entering
More
play
than enough
call,
to pick up a
coach
first down.
suggestions.
The
There are
balls
8
are moving quickly
categories.
down the
You have
field.
15 options. HPISO is selected.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's complete downfield. They
Entering
stop him
play
at the
call,
23.
coach
This offense is
suggestions.
getting
There
close
are
to the
8
red zone.
categories. You
The
have 15
Volunteers come to the line to
options.
set a
HB
fresh
power
set
is
of downs.
selected.
Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play.
Entering
Brings
play
up second
call,
down.
coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. RPO alert screen is selected.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
The offense will
Entering
obviously
play call,
decline
coach
that penalty
suggestions.
and
There
take
are
the
6
result of the play.
categories.
First down here for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Touchdown. Wow.
Entering
The
play
defense
call.
adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes
Entering
up with
play
it, and then he
call,
goes back to
special
high school,
teams. You
shows
have
you what he can
5
do with the ball in his
options.
hands,
Kickoff
takes it in
left
for
is
a
selected.
touchdown.
Alabama, 0.
return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good
Entering
coverage
play
there.
call. Coach
Here comes the
suggestions.
Alabama
There are
offense
6
on the field.
categories.
They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Entering play call.
How about
Coach
this by the quarterback?
suggestions.
He
There are
takes
6
a negative
categories.
play and turns it into positive yards and slides down
Seam
before
flat.
taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Got him for a sack. A big play
Entering
made
play
them one of the
call.
senior
Coach
leaders of this
suggestions.
defense.
There are 6
So a
categories.
tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one's going to fall
Entering
incomplete.
play
Brings up
call.
4th down.
Offense.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Number 86. On to punt it away.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They
Entering
finally
play
grab
call.
him, but
Coach
he sets the
suggestions.
offense
There
up
are 8
in pretty good field
categories.
position.
You have 15
And the Volunteers'
options.
powerful
Inside
offense
zones
back out in the field.
selected.
Play action here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't make the connection. That one
Entering
is
play
incomplete.
call. Coach
Well, they don't make the
inside zone
completion here.
player.
The timing
There are
seemed to be
8.
off
Keep
between a
up
quarterback and
square
receiver.
and white.
And this
You have
defensive
43
coordinator,
options.
he may want to
Motion
consider
combination
getting more
selected.
pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver
Entering
downfield.
play call.
And he goes down
Coach
after a
coach
big chunk play.
suggestions.
The
There
kind
are
of
8 categories.
explosive play
You
this
have 10
offense has been looking
options.
for.
While red
Fresh set it
opportunity
out for the
selected.
offense. 1st down. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but
Entering
it's
play
incomplete.
call. Coach suggestions.
I am so
There are 8
impressed with the
categories.
athletic
You have
ability
10
and speed
options.
of
Inside
this
zones
defense.
play selected.
Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And as we enter the 4th quarter,
Entering
let's see
play
if this game can get a
call.
little bit more
Punch
competitive.
right stick.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone.
Entering play
Can't quite make it.
call. Coach
Forced out
suggestions.
at the
There are
2-yard
8
line.
categories.
So
You
on
have
4th
15
down, they will
options.
settle
Field
for
goal
a
19
field
yards
goal
selected.
attempt. And this one is right through.
Entering
And they
play
add to
call.
their lead.
Special teams.
So after
You have
adding to
5
this big lead,
options.
they are
Kick
set
off
to
left
kick it
is
away.
selected.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down.
Entering play call. Coach
Alabama's
suggestions.
offense
There
getting
are
back
6
onto the field.
categories.
Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sure hands, it's Miller.
Entering play call. Coach
offense now
suggestions.
operating
There
in
are 6
empty.
categories.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. No idea what he was trying to do there, but the end
Entering
result
play
is going to be
call.
a
Special
safety.
teams.
Wow.
You have 3
After
options.
giving up the
Return
safety, they have
left
to
is
kick it
selected.
away here now.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards
Entering
like
play
that.
call.
Eventually, the
Coach
defense sees
suggestions. There
this.
are
They
8
can't believe their
categories.
eyes.
You
They're
have 4
rallying to the
options. 4 to
football,
5
and they come up
places
with a safety.
selected.
They're going to run it here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear.
Coaches told us in the
Entering
production
play call.
meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the
Entering
1st
play
down.
call. Coach
Look, I realize on any
suggestions.
play
There
call,
are
when
8
it's properly
categories. You
executed,
have 4
it can go to the
options.
house for a
45
touchdown.
with bases
But the
selected.
runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he
Entering
barely
play
got the
call.
1st down,
Coach
but he got it.
suggestions. There
And the
are 8
Volunteers have
categories.
1st
You
and
have
10 here.
15 options. Inside zone
Off the
is
play
selected.
fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a
Entering
huge
play
chunk
call,
play on the
coach
scramble. He saw an
suggestions,
opening,
there are
he just went for it.
categories. You
And
have
the ball is
15
trying to punch it
options.
in. It's
You'll be
first and
last to
goal.
selected.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a nice
Entering
wrap up
play
there by the
call,
junior.
coach suggestions.
So anytime
There
you
are
use your quarterback as
categories.
a
You
runner,
have
the
15
goal is
options.
obviously to hit
Check
some big
selected.
plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits.
Challenge play is selected.
There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get
Entering
the
play
replay.
call,
We'll
coach
see if
suggests
burning that
player
timeout
error.
is costly down the road.
QB sneak.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Touchdown,
Entering
Volunteers.
play call, coach
This one is getting
suggestions. There are 8
ugly.
categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is
And the
selected.
kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You have
Kickoff
5
team on the
options.
field getting
The
set now.
left is selected.
50, Alabama, 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong
Entering
job by the
play
coverage
call,
team.
coach
Here
suggestions.
comes the
There are
Crimson
6
Tide offense onto the
categories.
field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. The pocket breaking down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Great
Entering
job
play
here by
call,
the defense
coach
coming up with yet
suggestions. There are 8
another play. Boy,
categories.
they are
You
just
have 15
pouring it on
options.
today,
That attempt is
dominating
selected.
in every phase.
Good job dealing with
Entering
the
play
footing.
call,
PAT is
special
good.
teams. You have 5
Kickoff
options.
teams come on the field
Kickoff
now
left
to
is
send this
selected.
one away.
57, Alabama, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the
Entering play
coverage
call,
team.
coach
You guys up front
suggestions.
line
There are
up.
6
It's first down.
categories.
To the air. It's Milrow. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense
Entering
making
play
a
call,
big
coach
play.
suggestions.
And O-line
There are
has to
6
regroup now. It's
categories.
2nd and 12. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30.
Entering
Man,
play
nothing
call,
is more
coach
aggravating for a
suggestions. There are
defensive
6
coordinator than
categories.
this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy...
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards
Entering
with the
play
sack.
call, coach suggestions.
2nd down here.
There
Time
are
for
6
perhaps just one
categories.
more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Again, he's just
Entering
trapped
play
and
call,
sacked in the
coach
pocket.
suggestions.
And that's the
There are 6
2-minute warning here.
categories.
This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the protection breaks down
Entering
again.
play
Back-to-back
call, coach
sacks.
suggestions. There are
Punt
6
team ready to boot it away.
categories.
Looking to flip the field here. On the return, it's White. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call?
Choice is
Up
selected.
big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Entering play.
Oh, and he can't
Coach
quite hang on.
suggestions. There are 8
Almost the
categories.
4th
You have 4
interception he's thrown
options.
today.
Inside zone split
He's
is
up
selected.
2nd down. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. They finally corral him at
Entering
the
play
1.
call. Coach suggestions.
That's the mark of a
There are 8
well-coached team. These guys
categories.
don't
You
even
have
pay
4
attention to the
options.
score.
Motion
They're just
power
out
is
there
selected.
executing.
Touchdown, fouls. To stretch the lead,
Entering
the
play
route
call,
is
coach
on.
suggestions. There are 8
This is just
categories. You
complete
have 15 options.
domination in
Advantage
every
selected.
phase. Offense,
Entering
defense,
play call,
special.
special teams.
Fun
You
to
have
see for
5
this team.
options. Kickoff
Unfortunate
left
on
is
the other
selected.
side.
Tennessee, 64. Alabama, 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid
Entering play
coverage.
call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Back out of the field.
categories.
This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Entering play call,
Boy, this
coach
offense has really
suggestions.
struggled
There
today,
are
Chris,
6
when it comes to throwing the
categories.
football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after a
Entering play
great
call,
return.
coach
What a
suggestions.
pick.
There are
Sets
8
up the offense in
categories.
great position.
4 options.
Suddenly off the
45
interception,
quick
it's
bases
1st and
selected.
goal for this offense. In the red area, it's Sampson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss.
Entering play
That
call.
was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the
Entering
defensive
play
line
call,
ate up all the
coach
linemen,
suggestions.
freed up the
There are 8
linebacker to get into the
categories. You have
backfield,
4
and the result
options.
is a tackle for a
45
loss for
quick
the
bases
backer.
selected.
He's swarmed by the defense. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Entering play call.
What a
coach
stop by this
suggestions.
defense
There
here
are
on
8
3rd down and
categories.
goal.
You
They've
have
been put in a
5
very
options.
tough
Field goal
situation.
27
In
yards
3
is
straight
selected.
plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
After the clutch field goal, they'll kick it off here. The offense has a long way to go. Need a touchdown and not much time. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. Potential disaster here. And the defense jumps on the
Entering
football.
play call, coach
Touchdown,
suggestions. There are 8
Volunteers.
categories.
A
You
fumble return
have
for
15
6.
options. Advantage is
That's a
selected.
scoop and score.
Entering
Defense
play call,
making a
special
monster
teams.
play
You
there.
have
Well,
5
his eyes
options.
must have gotten
Kickoff
so
left
big when he
is
saw
selected.
that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the
Enter
rest of his career.
match.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that